Hey parents, gotta make my video quick today. We don't have a ton to go over, so I can go over all of the stuff for the rest of the school year pretty quickly. First of all, we will be finishing our Absolute series this Sunday, which was a series about just how far Jesus' authority reaches. Um, this past Sunday was great. We talked about spiritual forces and the oppression that they will try at all costs to place on us as enemies of the cross. It from what my small group leaders are telling me, a lot of great conversations and good questions came from it. A lot of great thoughts from students, and hopefully that conversation continued. And if there are any things that they asked you about that you're not sure about or would like reassurance about, please feel free to reach out. And I would love to compile some resources for you because I know it's a very loaded subject. But this Sunday, we're wrapping it up talking about Jesus' authority to forgive sins. And in order to, the story that represents this, I feel best, is the story of the paralytic being lowered through the roof in Luke chapter 5, verses 17 through 26. In this story, we see Jesus not only forgive a man's sins, but heal him. And in order to prove that he has such authority, he heals the man's paralysis after forgiving his sins, kind of shoving it in the face of the Pharisees. Like, you think that I'm just saying that his sins are forgiven? No, I have the authority to do this. And so we'll be looking at that story. All of the questions in that document that are still attached to the focus are accurate and will still be used. So same outline will be used. Nothing is changing. This story segues very, very smoothly into the next series that we're doing because, like I said at the end of the story, Jesus is made an enemy of the Pharisees because he claims to be the Messiah at that point. He can forgive sins, so of course he's claiming to be God. And this sets off the overarching conflict between the religious officials and Jesus. And so we'll be looking at a 3-week series leading up to Easter called Is He Worthy? Talking about Jesus' identity. This is our gospel series for the year because it'll be starting with who Jesus is, who Jesus was sent to be, and what Jesus did. And so in 3 weeks, we will talk about how Jesus is the creator and sustainer of the universe. We'll be talking about how Jesus is closer to us than any brother, the relationship that we have personally with him. And then we will close by talking about Jesus as the suffering servant. And so that final week of Is He Worthy will be on Palm Sunday. So it'll be the Sunday before Easter. Last year we did the Holy Week packets. We will be doing the same thing this year. And I will have those available on Palm Sunday, on Sunday morning, or on Sunday evening. And the packets, the Devos will start on Sunday evening. So you can, as soon as you go home from students, you can work on them. And that will lead all the way up to Easter morning, where they will conclude right before heading into Easter services that day. Unless you're there on Saturday, in which case you'll still have them for Easter Sunday morning. I'm really looking forward to this series. This is the series probably for the year that I'm most excited about. I had to kind of go out of my way in order to get it and plug it into the calendar for this year. So I'm really looking forward to it. I will have all of the details and information so that you can read up and be prepared for conversations and questions in next week's focus, similar document to what I have with Absolute right now. So that is the next 2 teaching series that'll lead us into Easter. We'll have only one more after that, but I will talk about that more as we get closer. 5 important dates. First of all, March 30th is the Putt Putt Masters from 6 to 8 at Erlanger Putt Putt. No charge, just show up. That is in place of students. It's on a Sunday night, hopefully so that everybody can be there. Last year, we had a great turnout last year, but I want to make it a little bit easier. I know that there's a lot of weekend sports that happen, and Saturdays are kind of prime for that. So let's do Sunday, where we know Sunday nights are usually pretty well protected. So we'll go do that on the 30th. And then I already mentioned the packets for Easter. Well, we won't be meeting on Easter, of course, but we will have the packets that week. So there's that. On May 4th, we are having a fifth grade visit night for students. So any fifth graders that are moving up into sixth grade will have an opportunity to experience a student ministry Sunday night during the school year before they actually move up. So they'll be with us kind of intermittently through the summer. They won't go to camp with us, but uh, they will be invited to come on Sunday nights to our Bible studies and our hangs. They will be invited to summer kickoff. They will be invited to our Kings Island trip. And then they will ultimately join the 7th through 12th graders on Sunday nights in the fall. And so this is a first look. I'm, of course, going to have a talk with students like, hey, let's make sure we're all at our best, right? And then fifth graders, just making sure they get an accurate taste of what students is on Sunday night so they know what to expect. Parents are also invited to that as well. I'll have a little meeting with them after service while the rest of our students are in small groups. So really look forward to that, fifth grade visit night. And then May 10th, so we're into May officially. We won't be meeting on Mother's Day on May 11th. We will be having a worship night on May 10th. We will be having, it's just from 6 to 7. It'll be kind of an abridged service during a series called Amazed, which is our last series. It's about worship in a variety of aspects. And so May 10th, it's a Saturday. I know that Saturday does not work for a lot of people because I know that that's prom season. But we would otherwise be canceling students that weekend for Mother's Day. So anybody that can come, would love to see you there. And there will be more details about that and what exactly it'll look like as we get closer. But it won't be too complicated. It won't be. It's only an hour. And then finally on May 18th is our student finale and senior takeover. So any seniors will be receiving, at some point this week, they should have received either an email with a document to fill out for senior takeover or a message from their small group leader. I haven't decided exactly how I'm doing that. I'm recording this video early in the week. But if you did not get that, please email me and I will send it to you. This is just a lot of stuff that we use to kind of build service around for honoring our seniors on their last official students' night of their youth. Like this is it. You're moving on, and so we like to honor our seniors. Last year, senior takeover was awesome, and I hope to do it even better this year. And so we've got quite a few graduating out, a lot more than last year, and so we will try to honor every single one of you in unique ways that night. So please have that filled out, and then we will break for a few weeks, and then summer content and summer calendars will be coming out much closer to that date. We're still a few months out. So if you have any questions about any of this or any comments, please do not hesitate to reach out. I always have my email and phone number available in public, so please don't hesitate. Look forward to hearing from any of you that do have questions, and if not, look forward to seeing you on Sunday.